What's up everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I want to share some critical things, steps and information on starting an export-import business in South Africa. And this video will guide you on how to start an import-export business in South Africa. You will also learn how to succeed in this business, which are import opportunities in South Africa and business opportunities. Here we will look at the best import and export products of South Africa and the actual steps one should take to start an international business in South Africa. You will have a solid knowledge base that will help you be confident in your export-import business in South Africa. Okay guys, are you ready? Here we go. Keep watching. When I want to expand my business to a new country or market, I look at the opportunities in that place. So my friends, let's start with business opportunities in South Africa. South Africa has a population similar to England, and it is one of the largest countries on the African continent. It is also the most developed African country. Due to the natural conditions, natural disasters, and political fluctuations, South Africa itself does not produce enough food, agricultural products, and consumer goods to meet the needs of the people. It means excellent business opportunities and especially import opportunities in South Africa. Currently, products such as rice, coffee, pepper, coconut, seafood, mobile phones, electronics, textile products, and footwear from Asia are the main import in South Africa. The purchasing power is high, but Africans' quality and design requirements are moderate, not too strict like the EU, USA, and Japan markets. So South Africa promises to be a new potential market, highly attractive for small and medium-sized businesses. Make sure you make a mental note of what I am talking about here, and now we are going to look at an overview of the South African market. South Africa, the second largest economy in Africa and 37th largest globally, is diversified and promising market full of natural resources. South Africa plays an essential role in the African continent with its developing economy. It has vital financial, legal, and commercial services and transportation infrastructure. Home to many vital ports in Africa, South Africa is an ideal gateway for sub-Saharan countries and markets. South Africa is ranked 84th in the World Bank's Ease of Doing Business Index. South Africa, which hosts many ethnicities, is governed by a parliamentary republic system. South Africa has three capitals: Pretoria, the administrative capital, Cape Town, the legislative capital, and Bloemfontein, the judicial capital. The currency used in country is the rand. In South Africa, which has 11 national languages, English is the most widely spoken and used language in business world. And it means if you are an English-speaking person or know English well, you don't need to hire a translator to communicate with South African business people. South Africa is the 25th most populous country globally, with 58 million. There is a problem with skilled labor in South Africa, with a labor force participation rate of 55% and an unemployment rate of 27% in 2019. 72% of the workforce is employed in the services sector and 23% in industry. The gross domestic product size of South Africa in 2019 is 351.4 billion United States dollars at current prices. According to the International Monetary Fund data, the South African economy grew by 0.2 annually in real times in 2019. According to the Comtrade data, South Africa made 89 billion United States dollars in exports and 88 billion United States dollars in import 2019. It has established the closest commercial relations with China, Germany, and the USA. Wow, I have shared so much information about South Africa. Suppose you are curious about the leading import and export products of South Africa. Come on guys, I am going to talk about these things. Let's take a look at South Africa's top 10 export products. First of all, precious stones and precious metals welcome us with export of 15.3 billion US dollars, which make up 17% of its total exports. Then in order, 13.1 billion United States dollars with exports of ore, slag, ash. Vehicles with exports of 11.4 billion United States dollars. Minerals, fuels, including oil, with exports of 9.1 billion US dollar. Machines, including computers, with exports of 5.5 billion US dollars. Iron and steel with exports of 5.4 billion US dollars. Periods eggs and nuts with exports of 3.4 billion US dollars, aluminium with exports of 1.8 billion US dollars, electrical machinery and equipment with exports of 1.7 billion US dollars. And finally, we see that there are plastic and plastic goods with exports of 1.4 billion US dollars. These export product groups represent the highest dollar value in South African global shipments. South Africa's top 10 exports accounted for about 3/4 of the overall value of its global shipments. Horse/ash was the fastest grower among the top 10 export categories, up by 11.1% since 2018. Thanks to a 5.6% gain, vehicles were the second place for improving export sales. South Africa's shipments of plastics, including articles made from plastic, posted the third fastest growth in value, up by 0.01%. The leading decliner among South Africa's top 10 export categories was iron and steel, which fell by -14% year over year. Okay guys, now we are moving to the main import products of South Africa. Let's look at South Africa's top 10 import products to understand the opportunities you will face when you want to export to South Africa. Mineral fuels, including petroleum, are South Africa's most imported product, with an import of 15.4 billion US dollars and 16.5% of total imports. Then in turn, machines, including computers, 11.3 billion US dollars, electrical machinery, equipment, 8.6 billion US dollars, vehicles, 6.4 billion US dollars, pharmaceuticals, 3.1 billion US dollars, plastic goods, 2.9 billion US dollars, optical, technical, medical device, 2.2 billion US dollars, other chemical products, 2 billion US dollars, iron and steel, 1.8 billion US dollars, and followed by books, newspapers, and pictures with an import of 1.8 billion US dollars. These product groups represent the highest dollar value in import purchases in South Africa's 2021 period. And South Africa's top 10 imports account for almost 3/5 of the total value of product purchases from other countries. Among South African import categories, the fastest growing from 2020 to 2021 were iron and steel, up 96.2%, mineral fuels, including oil, up 61.5%, books, newspapers, and pictures, up 57.4%, vehicles, up 45.7%, plastics, both as a material and items made from plastic, up 45.7%, then pharmaceuticals, up 27.6%. So we have discovered the best products that we can export to South Africa and import from there. Next, I will share how to start an export and import business in South Africa. But before diving into the other topics, I want to share a new and crucial subject for me and my channel. I have activated my channel's join button. Some of my friends here asked me for courses and consultancy or coaching about international trade. So I searched and thought about how I could do those things within a win-win principle for both of us. And I decided to activate the join button with 5 options. The first 3 options are just those who want to support. And the other option, gold membership, is for those who want to take an online course. I will upload a course that will be a minimum 1.5 hours every 2 months. The first course will be the basics of international trade. And the last option, which is named platinum membership, is for those who want to talk one-to-one with me online for 1 hour per month and also can read courses. But here I have to tell you guys, platinum membership is just for limited numbers of people, because I hope you understand it will be too many members. I can't be efficient for you. Okay guys, I appreciate your patience. Let's go back to see our topics. See you there. You can export various goods to South Africa. If you want to start exporting to South Africa, one possible way to enter the South African market is through a representative office. The office there can proceed with your business's marketing and sales activities. So let's look at how to open an office or branch in South Africa. The export-import companies which want to open a representative office or branch in South Africa need some documents. And these are holding company profile, including establishment decision, charter, function, tasks, the decision of government to permit the opening of an office in South Africa, the decision to appoint of an office or branch director, original passport of the director of the office or branch, business license of the holding company, certified office or branch location, lease or purchase agreement in South Africa. Do not forget, you should be translated these documents into English and notarize them. You or your employees working at the branch or office countries can apply and get your work permits and visas after being granted an operation registration certificate. The duration of visa is usually 1 year, and you can extend it after 1 year. Opening an office or branch is just one option for those who want to get export orders. Also, I think it is possible without having a representative office. You can export to South Africa from your own country directly and do export marketing in your home country. You can follow the steps I will mention to export to South Africa directly. Are you curious about how to start exporting to South Africa? Then keep watching. And the first step is to choose the right product. To sell successfully in export, you must determine what, where, when, and whom you will sell. You may have various products or may have different variations of your product, or maybe you want to start exporting to South Africa and not have any goods yet. So before you start exporting, you need to clearly understand your products, the market you will enter, and the existing import opportunities there. Consider whether local people love your products, which products the local people need, and which products are local distributors looking to sell. You need to know how to choose suitable products for export. If you want to learn more about that, you can find the link here and watch my video about choosing the right export product. To be more competitive, you either offer a unique product on the market or find a niche that doesn't have many competitors. Finding such a potential product requires you to have an eye on the market, learn about current local customers' problems, and find a product that solves that problems. And the second step is to select distributors or suppliers for your product. Whether you are looking for materials or products to export, you need to find a potential supplier. They are the people or companies who provide you with the best source of goods, the most reasonable price, and the criteria suitable for the export market. Suppliers can be manufacturers. Most retailers buy the product through a broker or trade representative who collects goods from multiple sources to supply to retailers. Of course, the manufacturer's price will be the cheapest, but it is also difficult to access this supply, as usually manufacturers ask for a more considerable purchasing volume. Distributors, they buy from manufacturers and launch companies' stockpiles. Although the distributor's price is higher than of the manufacturer, they can flexibly handle small orders or collect goods for retailers. Parties acting as sole agents, they only provide goods by representative offices or fairs and exhibitions. A good supplier always ensures the right and sufficient quantity of goods and guarantees the quality when signing the contract. Maybe you have relationships with large and reputable suppliers, but do not ignore South Africa allows suppliers to choose from various formats, including using an agent or a distributor, or you can sell goods through wholesalers or merchants, selling directly to department stores or retailers, or may set up a branch or a company of your subsidy capable of directly selling your goods. When choosing a distributor, you must be very careful about whether the distributor has competing product or not. Some exporters have been approached by prominent South African corporations who learn and compete for their products to supply directly with the products you are entrusting them as distribution channels. Step 3. Find customers. You can access the B2B channel or search on the web on the industry forum you are interested in. Ensure you have a list of local customers or agents sign up to buy your shipment before exporting to South Africa. You must be persistent and not discouraged, waiting for the opportunity to find potential customers to offer. Step 4. Handle export procedures and documentation. Goods exported to South Africa must be registered for customs clearance within 7 days of their arrival in South Africa. Aviation declared or cleared will be brought into the state warehouse. Some items need an import permit from the South African Minister of Industry and Trade. If the declaration is not submitted, the customs will confiscate the goods. Import license. Some goods you want to enter South Africa must have an import license or permit, such as used equipment, consumer goods, wood products, paper of all kinds, fuel for automobiles and aviation, and petrochemical products. Certificate of origin. A certificate of origin, or in South Africa are called a declaration of origin. It is made according to form form DA59, confirming the country of origin of the goods. It is required to be able to transfer some imported goods into South Africa. South Africa Customs will notify the importer whether a form DA59 is needed, and the importer will inform the exporter. Once this form is necessary, the exporter or supplier must present at least one original enclosed with the original commercial invoice. A certificate of origin does not necessarily have to be certified by the Chamber of Commerce and Industry or certified by Customs. These documents needed to transport goods to South Africa include the original commercial invoice, bill of lading, insurance certificate, packing list. Step 5. Prepare documents that will use in custom clearance. The required documents that need to be presented to Customs in the export dossier set include goods entry declaration, bill of entry, list of rent, foreign currency and local currency exchange rates, and the value of important consignments at that exchange rate, Customs worksheet, commercial invoice, import permit if any, special import license, transport documents, bill of lading, airway bill, freight transit order, roadway bill. If all documents presented are valid and complete, the Customs will stamp the documents. In contrast, the importer completes the payment of import duties and taxes, excise duties if any, and what goods are officially cleared. Customs clearance of imported goods usually takes place within 24 hours for air freight and from 2-3 days for sea freight depending on the port of entry. Step 6. Choose shipping methods. To transport goods, you must have a means of transport to transport goods to South Africa. It would help if you are looking for an international transport company to be a long-term partner. You can choose shipping services from partner companies for a large shipment to ensure your shipment can be exported successfully and intact. Choosing the suitable form of shipping to South Africa. No matter how you deliver your goods, you should always be able to control and see the specific route of your shipment. Step 7. Take insurance. Cargo insurance will help protect your goods against the risk of physical damage during transportation by road, rail, sea, and air. Typically, shipping companies also include insurance, but you can refer to other types of insurance for safety. Different insurance companies will have other insurance policies. Insurance will usually compensate for unexpected, unforeseen material losses due to non-excluded risks stated in the rules of insurance for import and export goods. Step 8. Service your customer. Customer care plays a huge role in deciding whether customers will return to buy your products next time or not. To satisfy customers, you need to focus on the following 3 key elements: product quality, quality of consulting services, and quality of after-sales service. With the same products and services, you can attract loyal customers to buy your goods as long as you focus on caring and customer satisfaction. Okay, now we are coming to another subject of the video, and I am going to share with you the critical steps on how to start importing from South Africa. South Africa also provides various opportunities to importers, and if you want to start importing from South Africa, firstly, conclude import market research. South Africa has many import opportunities, but all must be well searched and then. Market research is a necessary activity when starting to import into South Africa because it will provide complete and accurate information to help you devise a suitable strategy and thereby bring high efficiency. If you are not subjective to market research or superficial research, decision making can be highly risky. That will come with many other consequences such as strategy of failure or waste of resources. To have a thorough grasp of market factors and understand the market movement rules promptly, you necessarily conduct market research, including researching imported goods, researching market capacity, selecting customers, and researching commodity prices in import. Step 2. Decide the suitable products to import from South Africa. The purpose of researching imported goods is to carry out the import of the right kind that the domestic market needs to operate effectively to achieve the profit target of the enterprise. The identification of imported goods is firstly based on research on domestic production and consumption in terms of quantity, quality, seasonality, tastes, and consumption habits of each region and each production sector. From there, examine the aspects of the goods that need to be imported, such as utility, characteristics, specifications, qualities, designs, prices, purchase and sales conditions, production skills, and associated services. Step 3. Find buyers, clients, or customers. Customers are persons or organizations that have relations with you to perform contractual sales and purchase of goods or services. Economic activities related to the supply of goods often choose direct consumers. It would help if you consider the partner's business viewpoints, their business areas, capital, facilities, prestige, and relationships in their businesses. Step 4. Get an import license. Every importer needs to register with the customs office in their country to receive an importer's code. You should know these before importing the goods to your country. Are the goods you want to import licensed? Are these restrictions or licenses required? The tax and tax incentives you are eligible to depend on the company, product, country of purchase, etc. Step 5. Find service providers. One of the most critical decisions when importing a business is finding a reliable service provider. There are many service providers in the import process, and depending on the import business, you can choose one or more. The customs service has two options. Custom forwarders, companies or individuals providing production services for customs clearance on behalf of goods owners. The service provider does not appear in the name of the legal entity on the customs document. Customs agents, service companies in their names and use their digital signatures to fill in the declarations and copies of documents to submit customs dossiers. Service company uses its name to provide the service. Alright guys, now I will share my updated thoughts and suggestions with you at this point in the video. Like other African countries, South Africa exports many precious materials for industrial production and processing, such as minerals, chemicals, wood, cotton, and raw cashew nuts, and imports almost all commodities, especially food and foodstuffs such as rice, rubber, coffee, pepper, cashew nuts, and more. Mainly, I advise paying attention to the import opportunities in South Africa. I could say South Africa is very stable compared with other African countries. Therefore, doing an export-import business in South Africa is not difficult if you have enough preparation and assertiveness. One who wishes to start their own international business should conclude a comprehensive business plan. Not only this, and also recommended especially putting effort into the marketing and sale and completing the export marketing plan. I advise research and analysis correctly to raise the rate of success. To help you get started, I have activated my channel's Join Teacher, and I will create different import-export business courses. And I will share my ideas and experiences online one-to-one with those who join my channel as Platinum members. If you are interested in these things, you can check out the Join Teachers of my YouTube channel. Not to mention, if you got to this part of the video, let me know by saying export to South Africa in the comment section, because I want to turn things around for you. And I think there is a huge opportunity to do international business with South Africa for both exporters and importers. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please do not forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, and share it with your friends. As always, if you want more content on international trade and countries, check out these two videos that I have right here as well. I appreciate you guys. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.